Imagine standing at the crossroads of your dreams where every decision you make shapes your future. Now picture yourself deciding to move forward, to push through the hard days, to embrace every challenge. But here's the catch: the path you choose today won't just affect tomorrow, it will define your entire life. This is the truth that winners understand and losers often miss. It's simple yet powerful. Winners win and losers lose. So why are we here today? Because your next decision could determine if you step in the world of winners or remain on the side of losers. Stick with me and let's uncover the difference. Mindset is everything when it comes to winning or losing in life. It is the foundation upon which every success or failure is built. Our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions shape our reality and ultimately determine our outcomes. Winners understand this deeply. They know that success starts from within. A winner's mindset isn't born from external circumstances or factors. It's cultivated by the way they think, the way they view challenges, and the way they approach life. For a winner, mindset means believing that anything is possible, no matter the obstacles. They believe that every setback is just a stepping stone, a necessary part of their journey towards success. They embrace failure not as a final destination, but as a lesson, a chance to learn and improve. This mindset fuels their drive and determination, pushing them forward even when the path is tough and the odds are stacked against them. Winners understand that challenges are a part of the process. They don't fear them, they thrive on them. On the other hand, a loser's mindset is rooted in limitation and fear. Losers often believe that their circumstances define their potential. They let negative thoughts and self-doubt control their actions. They look at obstacles as barriers rather than opportunities to grow. Instead of viewing failure as a temporary setback, they see it as a confirmation of their inadequacy, a signal that they're not cut out for success. A loser's mindset can be paralyzing, keeping them stuck in a cycle of doubt and inaction. The power of mindset isn't just about staying positive in the face of adversity. It's about shifting the way you approach everything in life. It's about how you see yourself and your capabilities. Winners take ownership of their thoughts and emotions. They don't let outside circumstances dictate their happiness or success. They know that their internal world is what matters most because it is this internal world that drives everything they do. They understand that their mind is their greatest asset. For winners, the mindset of I can replaces the mindset of I can. They approach each new challenge with the belief that they are capable of overcoming it no matter how difficult it may seem at first. They don't wait for the perfect moment, they create the perfect moment through their actions and their mindset. This belief in themselves, in their ability to handle whatever comes their way, empowers them to take risks, to step out of their comfort zones, and continue pushing forward no matter how many times they fall. The key to cultivating this mindset is practice. It's a constant daily effort to replace thoughts with positive ones, to replace fear with confidence, and to embrace challenges rather than run from them. Winners don't wake up with an unshakable belief in themselves overnight. They work at it, they nurture it, and they choose it every single day. They take action, they stay disciplined, and they focus on what they can control. In the end, it's not talent, luck, or external circumstances that make winners. It's the mindset they choose to adopt. It's the belief that they are capable of achieving great things, that they are in control of their destiny, and that failure is not the end, but the beginning of a new opportunity to grow. Mindset is everything because it's the driving force behind every action, every decision, and every victory. Taking responsibility is the defining trait of those who win and the distinguishing factor that separates them from those who lose. In life, there are countless events and situations that are out of our control. The weather, the economy, the actions of others, these are things we cannot change. But what we can control is how we respond to them. Winners take full responsibility for their actions, their decisions, and their outcomes, regardless of external factors. They understand that they are the architects of their own fate. They don't wait for someone else to fix things for them. And they don't look for someone to blame when things go wrong. They step up, take ownership, and find ways to move forward. A winner doesn't see themselves as a victim of circumstance. When they encounter challenges, they don't point fingers or make excuses. They look inward and ask themselves, what can I do differently? Winners are not interested in placing blame because they know that blame is a powerless tool. Instead, they focus on finding solutions and taking proactive steps to improve their situation. They understand that true growth comes from taking responsibility for what is within their control. It's about saying, I own this, whether it's success or failure, and using that ownership to fuel personal and professional growth. Losers, on the other hand, often lack this sense of responsibility. When don't go their way, they tend to look for excuses or blame others. They might say, it wasn't my fault, or if only I had more time, more money, more help, I would have succeeded. This kind of thinking is disempowering. It shifts the control away from themselves and onto others or external circumstances. Losers find comfort in pointing out the reasons why something didn't work out, but they fail to recognize that it is their own actions or lack of them that hold the true key to their success. They may even allow themselves to get trapped in a cycle of self-pity and regret, unable to break free because they're not taking full responsibility for their situation. Taking responsibility doesn't mean that you should never acknowledge the role others play in your life or the challenges you face. It simply means that you don't use those things as a crutch. You don't let them define your future. Instead of waiting for the perfect conditions or blaming others for what hasn't happened, winners take the reins of their own lives. They see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, not as reasons to give up. If something goes wrong, they own it, analyze it, and adapt. They understand that mistakes are a natural part of the journey and are essential for learning and improvement. Taking responsibility for their actions empowers them to adjust, course correct, and try again with more knowledge and more drive. The most powerful way to shift from a loser's mentality to a winner's mindset is to start taking responsibility for everything in your life. This doesn't mean that everything will be easy or that every outcome will be favorable, but it does mean that you're taking control of your destiny. You become the driver of your own success, refusing to let anything or anyone stand in your way. By accepting responsibility, you also gain the power to make changes, to learn, to grow, and ultimately to succeed. It is only when we own our decisions, our mistakes, and our successes that we can truly become the person we're meant to be and achieve the life we desire. Consistency and hard work are the cornerstones of success that separate those who win from those who lose. It's easy to be motivated when everything is going well, when success seems within reach, and when the path is smooth. But the true test of character comes when the road gets tough, when progress slows, and when obstacles begin to appear. This is when consistency and hard work matter the most. Winners understand that achieving great things is not about bursts of intense effort followed by periods of inactivity, but rather about showing up day after day, putting in the work, and staying committed even when the immediate rewards are not visible. The winner's mentality is built around the idea that results are not achieved overnight, nor are they attained by waiting for a moment of inspiration. Consistency means putting in the effort, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, every single day. It's about doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not, whether you're tired or motivated, whether things are going your way or not. Every successful person who has achieved greatness has done so through relentless effort and a refusal to give up when things get difficult. It's the person who continues to show up despite the setbacks who eventually reaches their goals. On the other hand, losers often give up when they don't see immediate results. They start strong, filled with enthusiasm and energy. But as soon as the initial excitement fades and obstacles arise, they start looking for an excuse to quit. They believe that success should come quickly, and when it doesn't, they either lose their motivation or fall into the trap of looking for shortcuts. This is where they miss the point. Success doesn't come from a flash of brilliance or a lucky break. It's the result of consistent effort, persistence, and the courage to keep going even when things seem to be moving slowly. Winners also understand that hard work is not just about working longer hours, it's about working smarter. It's about finding ways to improve, optimizing your approach, and constantly seeking to refine your skills and strategies. Hard work is a continuous cycle of learning, adapting, and improving. This mindset allows winners to get better over time, to stay ahead of the competition, and to make incremental gains that accumulate into significant progress. They don't rest on their laurels or assume that their initial success means they can stop striving. Instead, they constantly ask themselves how they can push further, be better, and grow more. For losers, the idea of hard work often gets overshadowed by the desire for instant gratification or the belief that success is supposed to come without effort. They might want to take shortcuts, or they may start strong but lose momentum when the work becomes more demanding or the results are slower than expected. This lack of perseverance and discipline leads to a cycle of false starts, missed opportunities, and ultimately failure. Without consistency, all the talent, ideas, and potential in the world won't lead to lasting success. In the end, success is a reflection of the small, consistent efforts you make every day. It's about having the discipline to keep working, even when you don't feel like it, and the belief that every action you take, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture. Winners win because they understand that success is not a single event, but a process, a journey that requires consistent effort, hard work, and an unwavering commitment to the goal. The more you show up, the more you push yourself, the more you learn, and the more you grow. And ultimately, those who remain consistent and committed to hard work will be the ones who finish the race, no matter how long or challenging the path may be. Perseverance in the face of adversity is one of the most powerful traits that distinguish winners from losers. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and moments of difficulty. It's inevitable that everyone will face hardships, and how we respond to two moments determines our future. Winners, unlike losers, do not see adversity as a signal to stop or retreat. They view it as an opportunity to push forward, grow stronger, and prove their resilience. Perseverance is about continuing to move forward even when the odds seem insurmountable and when giving up might seem like the easier option. When winners encounter setbacks, they don't give up, they dig deeper. They have a mentality that refuses to quit. They understand that failure is not final and that overcoming adversity is often where the most valuable lessons are learned. Winners know that the path to success is rarely linear and that the true test of character is how you respond when things get tough. They may stumble, fall, or even experience moments of doubt, but they rise again each time more determined, more focused, and more resilient. This persistence is what carries them through the darkest times and is what ultimately leads them to success. On the contrary, losers tend to view setbacks as evidence that they are not meant to succeed. They see failure as a reflection of their abilities or worth and use it as a reason to quit. Rather than learning from their mistakes and trying again, they allow defeat to define them. They convince themselves that the challenge is too great, that they can't overcome it, or that success is simply not meant for them. This mindset is not just limiting, it's self-sabotaging. By giving in to adversity instead of rising above it, losers forfeit their chances of success and resign themselves to a life of missed opportunities. The difference between winners and losers lies not in the nature of the challenges they face, but in their response to those challenges. Winners have an unwavering belief that failure is not the end, but a necessary part of the process. They are willing to fail, get up, and keep going because they understand that true success is often built on a foundation of failure and resilience. Winners do not allow setbacks to derail them. Instead, they use them as fuel to propel themselves forward. The key is in their unwavering commitment to moving forward, regardless of how many times they face adversity. Perseverance is also about patience. It's about understanding that success takes time and that results may not come immediately. Winners recognize that progress can be slow and that it may require long periods of effort before the fruits of their labor are visible. But they are willing to wait, trusting that their persistence will eventually pay off. They keep working, stay focused, and remain steadfast in their pursuit of their goals, even when it feels like progress is non-existent. This ability to endure during difficult times, to maintain hope and effort despite setbacks, is what separates winners from losers. In the end, perseverance is about the willingness to continue to fight and to remain committed to the goal, no matter how difficult or long the journey may seem. It is not about being the fastest or the most naturally talented. It is about the determination to keep moving forward, one step at a time, no matter the obstacles. Winners succeed because they refuse to be defeated by adversity. They understand that each challenge is an opportunity to grow, to build strength, and to get closer to their ultimate goal. Focusing on what you can control is a mindset that can propel you from mediocrity to success, and it is a trait that defines winners. In a world filled with external forces, distractions, and uncertainties, it's easy to get overwhelmed by things beyond our control. The weather, other people's actions, the economy, or even unforeseen events can all feel like obstacles that stand in the way of our success. But winners understand that while they cannot control every situation or outcome, they have the power to control their response, their attitude, and the actions they take. Winners focus on what they can influence, what lies within their grasp. They put their energy into things that they can directly affect their mindset, their work ethic, their decisions, and their reactions. They realize that spending time and energy worrying about things they cannot change only wastes precious resources. Instead, they channel their efforts into improving themselves, learning new skills, and refining their approach. They focus on the tasks and challenges that they can actively influence, leaving what is beyond their control to take its natural course. Losers, on the other hand, tend to focus on what they cannot control. They dwell on external circumstances, blaming their lack of success on things they have no influence over. They may point to a bad economy, unfavorable conditions, or the actions of others as reasons for their failure. This mindset drains them of energy and momentum. By giving power to factors outside of themselves, they surrender their control and their ability to create change. The truth is, the more they focus on things they can't change, the more powerless they feel, and the less likely they are to make progress. The key to winning lies in accepting what cannot be controlled and releasing it. When a person understands that some things are simply out of their hands, they can stop wasting time and mental energy on them. Instead of reacting emotionally to the actions or decisions of others, winners choose to respond with thoughtfulness and intention. They control how they react to setbacks and challenges, ensuring that they don't allow outside forces to dictate their emotional state or their level of commitment to their goals. Focusing on what you can control also means taking responsibility for your own growth and progress. Winners don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't wait for someone else to give them permission to succeed or for the world to align in their favor. They know that the only person who can drive their success is themselves. They set their own standards, define their own path, and take proactive steps to reach their goals. When things don't go as planned, they don't sit back and wait for external forces to change. Instead, they adapt, pivot, and adjust their actions according to what they can influence. Moreover, by focusing on what they can control, winners are able to maintain a sense of inner peace and clarity. They don't waste time on the things they cannot change, which means they conserve their energy for what really matters. They understand that constant stress over factors beyond their control only distracts them from what they can actually achieve. This ability to focus on the present moment, to direct their energy toward things that will yield results, is what allows them to maintain forward momentum and make consistent progress. Ultimately, focusing on what you can control is an empowering strategy for success. It shifts the focus away from external limitations and directs it inward where true power lies. By letting go of the need to control everything around you, you free yourself to take full ownership of your journey. Winners understand this. By focusing on what they can control, they unlock the potential to turn challenges into opportunities and obstacles into stepping stones. The power of decision is one of the most transformative forces in life. Every moment we are faced with decisions, small and large, that shape the trajectory of our future. The difference between winners and losers often comes down to the ability to make clear, decisive choices and take action without hesitation. Winners understand that every decision, no matter how small, moves them closer to their goals or further away from them. They take ownership of their decisions, understanding that their choices define their outcomes. Losers, on the other hand, often hesitate, overthink, or avoid making decisions, leaving their fate to chance or the circumstances around them. The first step in harnessing the power of decision is to realize that every choice matters. In a single day, you make hundreds of decisions, from what to eat to how you spend your time, from how you respond to others to the actions you take toward your goals. Winners understand that even the smallest decisions accumulate over time and compound, leading to either success or failure. They don't wait for the perfect moment or try to predict the outcome of every decision. They make their decisions, trust in their ability to adapt, and commit fully to the course of action they've chosen. This decisiveness leads to momentum, and momentum leads to progress. Losers often get stuck in a cycle of indecision, which holds them back from reaching their potential. They may second guess themselves, afraid of making the wrong choice or facing failure. This fear of making mistakes leads to inaction, and action guarantees that no progress will be made. The longer they delay decisions, the further away they get from their goals. Winners, however, embrace the fact that no decision is ever perfect. They take calculated risks, make the best decision with the information available, and move forward. They know that even if a decision turns out to be wrong, it can be corrected and adjusted. The key is to keep moving, to stay active, and to remain focused on the bigger picture. The power of decision also lies in its ability to bring clarity and direction. When you make a firm decision, you immediately take control of your future. You stop leaving things to chance or external circumstances, and you begin to shape your own destiny. This sense of control over your path provides a sense of purpose and direction. Winners know that once a decision is made, the next step is to act on it with confidence. It is this confidence in their choices that allows them to stay focused. Even when the journey becomes difficult, they trust that their decisions are guiding them to where they need to go, and that every step, no matter how challenging, is part of the process of success. For losers, indecision often stems from a lack of confidence in themselves or their ability to make the right choice. They fear that a wrong decision will lead to failure or regret. This paralyzing fear prevents them from making progress, leaving them stuck in a cycle of uncertainty. Losers also tend to overthink decisions, seeking endless validation or waiting for ideal circumstances, which only prolongs the decision-making process. This fear of making mistakes stops them from committing fully to any course of action, and as a result, they miss opportunities and fail to take control of their lives. Ultimately, the power of decision is about taking ownership of your life and your future. Every decision you make moves you in one direction or another. It's not about making perfect decisions, but about making the decision to act, to move forward, and to take charge of your own destiny. Winners know that decision making is a skill that gets stronger the more it is practiced. They know that by consistently making decisions and acting on them, they build confidence, create momentum, and ultimately create the life they want. By understanding the immense power of decision, you gain the ability to steer your life in the direction you choose, regardless of external circumstances.